Alright, so I am going to start the unboxing of all the components as I move most of these out of the way for right now. Just to make you aware, I am using an anti-static mat and cable that I will use to ground to the chassis. Always practice safe measures when you're actually building a PC, not just for yourself, but also for the expensive components that you are using. And along with my toolkit, I have an anti-static wristband that I will also be grounding to myself. So always practice safety. This will come in handy once we move all the other components out of the way. And the knife I'm using is a CRKT Provoke. This is, very handy, especially if you don't want to make a lot of deep cuts accidentally. The Talon blade definitely helps a lot. Okay, so now this is the hard part. I already opened this once when I first got it to making sure that it was actually in good condition. There's nothing worse than buying something and waiting a month to open it up just to only find out that it's damaged. And of course, with every thing you buy, you always have instruction manuals. It's always good to keep those because you never know when you're going to need them. So here is my case. It is glass. It will have to be cleaned off, but it's in great condition. No scratches, no dings. One of the best things I love about it is the actual door itself. It's all tempered glass. You twist the knob and it unlocks. This is obviously one of the big reasons why I chose this case. I was going with a snow white build. I kind of wanted everything. Some people may call it the Stormtrooper build, but I wasn't going with anything, black and white. It was just all going to be white with RGB. One of the drawbacks to, of course, when you go to some of these specific builds is the actual finding all the right components. Like if you're going full white, one of the hardest things to buy was the actual GPU. When I was looking for one, the white 3090 from Asus ROG Strix, but pretty much they're sold out. Obviously, don't know when they're going to get in, and if you ever want to buy one, you're going to have to go to eBay, and you're going to have to pay an insane amount. And since it's on eBay, you never know if it's actually going to be safe to buy. I mean, you can always assume, but when you're spending all this money, why take that risk? So First things first, I want to shut this back as I lay it flat. Make sure I'm not going to damage anything on this end. Okay. So, one of the things to notice about this case, forgive me if the cable don't stretch long enough. This is the bottom of your case. You get really good ventilation here. You get two huge fans on the front. You got a space up top for additional fans, which I will buy eventually. Here you got the back end of the case. And of course, that's where your power supply is going to go. And there's, for everything, all your car slots. So I'm not sure how hot this thing will get, but buying the additional fans is something that I do plan on purchasing. Now, hopefully, nothing will happen here. So I'm going to take it safe. I'm actually going to remove this glass. I don't want it to crack at the hinges, especially at the frame. So let me find the right screwdriver. Keeping up with all your little screws and tidbits are something that I always want to be wary of. Don't want to lose anything. Let me get something a little bit better of a handle. Okay, I'm putting the glass back into the box so there's no chances of it getting damaged. Sadly, the screws only fit loosely where the hinges were, so I'm going to have to keep up with these. That's one of the things you always need to be wary of, is making sure you kind of have a good placement for all your hardware. Okay, so left hand that sound. Okay, now I need to pause for a break.